Hi, a few people have been asking me how to make these pleated masks. So what I'm going to do is show you how to make one of these out of a single piece of fabric. So you will start off with a rectangle of suitable cotton fabric that is 48 centimetres long and 20 centimetres wide. There is a fold in the middle, where the front is a little longer than the back, and that's to allow for a flap to go over to form a pocket that will then put a filter in. So you will also want to mark down the front 3 pleats that are going to be 2 centimetres deep each and equally on the back. The orientation, they'll be running down on the front like that, then they'll be running up on the back, just so that when we flip them over they'll be running the same way. Hopefully that will make sense with this. So I have a piece of fabric and marked on the side where those pleats are going to be. Then want to find the center point, which will be the I've notched it here, which will be, as I say, a bit longer, about 2.5 centimeters longer at the front than at the back. So fold it over and give myself a nice pleat there. I've obviously put a bit of a logo on. So this does take a bit of time and effort to get used to it, and it is sort of main bulk of what this mask is all about. But the pleats are obviously in there to give us well, a bit of space, and also so that we can extend it up and down, so that we can go over our nose and over our chin. So as I say, yeah, the pleats 2 centimeters, and I'm just pressing those in where I've seen the mark. The top mark relates to where I'm going to fold the fabric, and the underneath is where the sort of the inside fold. So they're coming across like so. Then tricky bit is you then turn it over, and I'm going to start on the back again, picking up where those notches are. If they don't sort of completely align, then what you're aiming for is that the overall depth of your mask is about 10.5 centimeters. And then we have another pleat that's gone in there, and final pleat on the back. And the reason I start off on the front is so that then when I finish on the back piece, I can flip that over to, as I say, form my pocket. Now once I've done those, the trick is to hold those pleats in place so that actually I can sew the right sides together to encase the straps in. And those you're going to need 2, which are about 19 centimeters long. These are made out of old pieces of t-shirt and jersey. You could use sort of just some flat elastic, which will work. Now for those of you who just have a normal sort of domestic sewing machine, the best way to catch those is to just run a stitch down, and I'll show you that on my old Singer machine, but for production I have been doing them with an overlocked seam. So as you can see that's how we want to get the pattern piece to then fold over so that we can sew down the edges. So say I'll show you that operation now, and then also how we sort of turn it through. So yeah, I'm down in the basement, so not access to my industrial machines at the moment, but I am actually loving using my old Singer. It does give me the best stitch so far, and hopefully you can see that. Missing a few bits, but don't worry about that. So as I say, this operation is all about getting these pleats in place to behave themselves. We want to strap on the right side of the fabric, turn our flap over, and we'll start sewing. I haven't got back tack on this, but which you would normally give that a bit of a back tack, and then running down. When I get close to the fold, which is at the bottom of the mask, I'm then going to pull that strap round and making sure that I don't twist it. I'm going to secure that at the bottom there. When I get to now working on the back, these pleats are going to be going the opposite direction, so I just need to be careful I don't catch my foot in there, which I probably will. And then after 45 years of sewing, I still get things very wrong. I spend a lot of my time on picking, but there is hope. So yeah, hopefully you can see there that now those are caught in and those pleats are secure, ready to fold through as such. What you just need to be careful with is that the back part of the mask folds over the folded sort of lap of that pocket, if that makes sense. So here is one I started earlier, so I'll just show you how that works. I am going to give myself a back tack on this. So the general sort of consensus and research on these masks is that you know, they can obviously offer protection, not as effective as PPE, but you know, I think there's enough in there to, you know, hopefully give you confidence in going out and also to offer protection. Plus, yeah, they're making them out of beautiful fabric. So yeah, I've caught the end there, and going to sew those pieces down. And now this is then when the magic happens. We would obviously cut all our threads off there nicely. You pull this through, and there we have it. And, to show you how that goes on. A bit like that. Okay, thank you. Keep safe.